Good afternoon, Pokésports, and what's another VGC Battle Stadium Series 12 video, bringing you a Frosmoth team. Now, this team was from the Pokésports Discord. If you guys aren't a part of the Pokésports Discord, do go ahead and join it. You get access to rental codes probably before they end up here on the channel, because I do love seeing some more unique rental codes pop up here and there just to get to show you guys. Now, this team is from the Salt Queen. They built this together with their boyfriend, and apparently it's top 500 on the Showdown ladder. So it does better than I can do on Showdown. So clearly, the problem if I can't do well with this team is not the team's fault. Now, there's a lot of notes to this team. I did go ahead and read through a lot of them, but I will leave that down below in the description as well. The Salt Queen explains like certain, leads, what to do in certain matchups, especially Rinya, because obviously Frosmoth is 4 times weak to both rock and fire. So this team has options for it. The Ogre is able to help out the Frosmoth a little bit with that problem by giving it the rain. And this is a little bit of a Trick Room team, more of a Trick Room option. We're going to want to set Trick Room up most of the time here to just sweep with the Calyrex-Ice if we have the opportunity to. Now, the one thing that Frosmoth does well is live special hits because of ice scales. So if we can put ourselves in an advantageous position, then I think we can squeak some wins in this episode. Anyway, if you guys are excited to see Frosmoth here on the channel, go ahead, hit the like button down below, and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. With that said, let's get on to today's battles. Starting the season off against, oh boy, Thundurus and Cali Shadow. Now, the Salt Queen did leave me notes for this matchup, actually. Against Cali Shadow / Thundurus, lead Frosmoth, Hatterene, and Wide Guard Trick Room. Turn 2, you can often Magic Powder and Max Flutterby to lower the Calyrex's damage, and always, often, Oko Thundurus unless it's AV and not Life Orb. See, that's just a wealth of knowledge. That's what I like to see. Okay, so we're doing what? Frosmoth Hatterene sounds good to me. We bring the Pokemon that we're trying to showcase, and we bring the Trick Room setter. Beautiful. We bring Calyrex because that's the Trick Room one. And now it's all depends on what our last is going to be. I think that Ogre isn't a bad option because it is a restricted. But looking at their team, there's a lot of things to deal with Ogre, right? You have the Blastoise to resist it. You have the Thundurus to hit you with super effective damage. You have the Rilla to hit you with super effective damage. But I feel like the problems that I'm speaking out loud can all be dealt with the Calyrex. So I don't think that the Ogre bring is going to be too bad here. Hey, we'll see. I mean, I'm using Frosmoth day 1 on the ladder, and I'm up against Ash. Man's got years of experience. At least 25. Anyway, it looks like Ash is just as confused. Perfect. I want my opponent to be just as confused as me when I'm playing my teams. Anyway, let's see what they go ahead and lead with. Hopefully it is going to be the Calyrex and the Thundurus, so that our lead of Frosmoth and Hatterene can actually work out. Goal is, hey, let's go for Wide Guard, let's go for Trick Room, let's call it a day. Blastoisation. Well, this is not what I anticipated. Hold on. Salt Queen, you didn't write this one in the notes. This one's not there. Oh, no. All right. Well, we know that the Frosmoth is not going to be a major concern, I don't think, for the Zacian. Boy, I sure do wish I had a better Pokemon to bring here, but I just kind of don't. I also don't want to Dynamax yet. I mean, I could Dynamax and Bug Buzz and try to just lower the damage output of the Blastoise. But I feel like that might be a waste. Might be kind of a big waste. I think I'm gonna have to take the Heart Swap here into the Ogre. And I think in this case, I'm just kind of screwed. So I'm gonna try to Trick Room. But I really don't think this Hatterene is living this turn. I think like I couldn't have gotten a worse lead to Blastoisation right now. The Zacian could tear up both of my Pokemon. The Blastoise can finish up the rest. But I do feel like that, considering my lead, it's going to be just a double into this Hatterene. And this might be an Ogre Dynamax situation. Yeah, there's a fake out followed by the Behemoth Blade. Wow. It's fine, I guess. All right, we're going to have to lose our Hatterene here. Issue is the rest of my team is also weak to this Zacian. Does my... Oh no, I don't have Protect on my Calyrex-Ice. And I don't have Protect on my Frosmoth. I'm in danger. Like, some serious danger. Unless I'm Dynamaxing Cali and just going for a Water Spout, assuming the Calyrex is going to be their main focus here, then I think I'm in danger. If I can get this Calyrex maybe to do something, then I might be in a better spot. But yeah, I think I'm just going to go for the Water Spout here and just go for the Max Guard because I don't really have another option. If I want to click Protect, I have to Dynamax, and I think I have to click Protect. Now, I'm also a little bit concerned the Blastoise is going to do a little bit of damage to my Ogre spot, which could be a little bit rough here. Because if they do a little bit of damage, then I'm not going to be able to knock out the Zacian. I don't think, at least. And if the Zacian doesn't die, then I gotta hit a double Max Guard. Wish me luck. Like, wish me luck. There's like no other option there. I lost my Trick Room setter really early. I understand I have another Trick Room setter on the field right now, but I got a Zacian staring at it. They were also gonna Dynamax. Has to be their Blastoise. So this could mean that they might want to double into the Calyrex spot, or they got some other plans for Blastoise. Who knows? It all depends on what the Zacian does. If the Zacian does fall for the bait and go right into the Calyrex-Ice, then that's fine, right? That's what we wanted. And I think the Ogre should be able to outspeed the Blastoise. I'm not like negatively invested, but I have some investment here. Okay, there's my Max Guard. That Zacian does not look like it's looking at my... Oh no, this is bad. Are you kidding me? Why did you have to make a read this early on, dude? Jeez. Anyway, here's a Water Spout at half HP. It's not going to be nearly enough. I don't understand why they had to make that read. But fine, I guess. I could have clicked Trick Room and won the game. I guess maybe not. Maybe the Blastoise would have been able to one-shot me. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to double Max Guard though. Wish me luck. There's no other play. I got it. Okay. Good for me. Yeah, nice try. Gotta play to our outs, baby. Origin Pulse, goodbye Zacian. That's one issue out of the way. I wasted 2 turns of Dynamax to click Protect though. So, was it worth? Yo, real talk, they're not getting their Cannonade off, though. For what it's worth, they can't get their Cannonade off. All right. Rilla's out. I click Ice Move on that, though, right? Like, that doesn't harm me in any way. I'm pretty sure that they're not able to one-shot me with Max Geyser. And I can just Protect here. They know I'm not Scarfed, so they're either going to have to protect themselves or lose. I guess we'll find out. If I get a nice KO here on Rilla, I'm pretty sure this game isn't ours, but it's pretty ours, you know? It'll be pretty decent. I never realized that Glacier's tail is crooked. They double swap, send in the Ensign. Okay. Doesn't change anything, really? It burns up Protect on my Ogre, but their next turn is probably just going to be insert Fake Out and then something else. They're going to have to Fake Out into my Calyrex, though, because I'm going to do every attempt that I can to setting up Trick Room. Let's see how much a Cannonade does. Unfortunately, it is going to be in the rain. Okay, I'm fine by that. Honestly, I think I would have lived if I did go for Trick Room 2 turns ago. If I was real, I would have gone for Max Quake there, but it's fine. It's the first game of the day. There's no use in making predictions, at least not this early on. Okay, I'm just gonna give him another decision to make. I'm gonna click Origin Pulse, and I'm going to Trick Room. They can make whatever decision they want to make. They can Fake Out Ogre, they can Fake Out Glastrier or Calyrex. Can't Fake Out both. And I do believe Instant did not take any hail damage, right? I believe. So that means it is safety goggles. Good to know, good to notice. Blastoise now is undynamaxed. We've only seen Fake Out and Water Move so far. What that Water Move is still a mystery. Yeah, I'm just going to Origin. And I'm going to Trick Room. And then I'll deal with this slowly. I'll bleed this out for as long as I have to. I'm surprised they weren't able to kill more Pokemon after my Hatterene went down. I've had the same number of Pokemon since turn 1, so that's pretty good. That I've been able to maintain my team for that long. And I guess now they got the big decision to make. Either they take an Origin Pulse to the face, or they give me Trick Room. I'll let them decide. Fake Out is on Ogre. Okay, they're not ready to let their Instant go, it seems. But with a Hydro Cannon. So that spot can't change sides next turn, and I'm going to end up living this, so that's good for me. Here's a Trick Room. Absolutely wonderful. Now, is it just me or do I have a lot of pressure right now? I feel like I have a lot of pressure right now. I feel very pressureful. Because I could live that too. Haha. Hardly, but I cannot live 2. Which is the unfortunate truth, but fine. We don't have anything to lose. And we can be smart about this and assume that they're going to switch the... Oh, I have Thunder. Okay, if I had Ice Beam, I would have Ice Beamed that spot. But alas, I only have Thunder. I could go into Moth here. But they're going to Parting Shot, so that makes it a little awkward. I could always go to Moth next turn, and I could always Thunder the Blastoise here while I have an opportunity to. Also, yeah, I'll just high horsepower this Instant. We already know that it doesn't have Shucka. So this is still our highest damage output for this turn. Yeah, I'll take it. They're going to Parting Shot out. Go into the Gorilla Billa. Fine, I guess. Which does get access to Fake Out, unfortunately. It might even Fake Out this turn if it wants to. I don't have Quick Guard. I don't have anything to really prevent that. Let's see if I can connect with this Thunder, though. Yes, nice. Okay, cool. Blastoise is also faster than our Ogre, which is also unfortunate news. Now it's definitely faster. So, I mean, I guess that's okay. The only issue I see now is that it might be faster than my Calyrex-Ice, which could be a problem. Did Cannonade stop already? Oh no, because they only Cannonaded the last turn. I'm gonna die. Yeah, bye. Goodbye, Calyrex. Oh, it's so unfortunate. Okay. Okay, my opponent wasn't born yesterday. Are they gonna Grassy Glide my Ogre spot? Should I protect that Ogre spot? I mean, I could. And I should. But will I? Because I feel like it's a pretty good opportunity to just try to go for the shot here and assume they're going to Fake Out my Frosmoth and have them waste my turn and then just get a lot of free damage on Frosmoth. So you know what? I'm going to attack here. Another Thunder onto the Blastoise. And I'm going to go for a Blizzard. Wish me luck. The Rilla Protect. Okay, I honestly prefer Protect over Fake Out. Okay, that's fine. Because I just get free damage on both of them. They go for the Hydro Cannon onto who, though? I have Ice Scales. I eat that for breakfast. Nice try. I almost wish that I would have just kept this Blastoise on the field. So they probably protected to, you know, get my Protect out of the way, but thankfully I didn't go for it. Here's a Thunder. No! Game! Come on. Why can't I hit all my moves? That's not fair. Oh, well. I mean, yeah, well, now I don't really have a choice in terms of what I do. I pretty much have to go for a Blizzard here. I have to maybe one-shot this Rilla if I even can. It has Protect, so it's not AV. That's like some good news. Is their Grassy Terrain going to wear out soon? I feel like it's been a lot of turns already. I guess not. I'm going to Protect. And I'm just going to go for the Blizzard. We'll see how this ends up. I need this Ogre to beat the Instant. Like, that's the only reason I gotta keep this Ogre alive. Otherwise, I'd like give it to this Rillaboom a year ago, but I just can't afford to. Let's see, do they glide? They do go for the glide. It is into the Frosmoth, though. I live at 4. Blastoise has to recharge. Here's a Blizzard. I need some death. Super death. Oh, that's super death. Okay, good. Blastoise lives, unfortunately, but the Rillaboom goes down. Issue is, I gotta hit another double protect. And the hail stops this turn. Come on. This Blastoise is living so much longer than I wanted to. It's okay. Once I stall out my own Trick Room, the Blastoise isn't a problem. I should be the fastest thing on the field again. The grass disappears from the bottom of our feet. Some of us fins. How many turns of this Trick Room I got left? An infinite amount that I don't want. Oh, they're so low, man. They're both so low. So I gotta hit another double protect this turn, and it's the last turn Trick Room. I have to. I don't have a choice. I could rely on their moves missing. No, because they're gonna fake me out anyway. I have to click protect. I have no better play. Please, I missed the thunder. Game, come on, I missed the thunder game. Or if the Blasters can get parried, that'd be nice. A nice little 25% chance to start the day. No! They do fake us out. At least I know protect was the right play. Yes! Okay. Trick Room reverts. Trick Room reverts? Where's the Trick Room reverting? It reverted, right? Yeah, it's gone. Okay, Trick Room's absolutely gone. Whoa, that's a lot of stat drops on me. Wait, what? When did I get special attack down? Oh, parting shot. I got parting shotted. Well, I don't think it matters. I think I have to go for the origin. I have to just connect. Come on. Origin does double connect. Give it to me. Did I take the W through the skin of my teeth? You bet I did. Listen, play to your outs. That's all you got to say. Play to your outs. I did get very lucky. I got a pair when I needed to, and I got a double protect when I needed to, and I also... What else happened? Nothing else happened. I think that was it. But overall, I'll take a dub where there's a dub. Calyrex-Ice and Dawn plus the Charizard and friends. Okay, so I'm seeing Trick Room here. I'm also seeing Tailwind here. I'm seeing options here, right? Now, it looks like the Calyrex there is kind of just tacked on to maybe counter Trick Room, or maybe it's even max speed Calyrex-Ice with Tailwind. And that's the option that they like to go for. Now, I don't see a problem going with the instant lead. It actually deals with their team rather well. Definitely gonna bring Ogre in the back to fight their weather war. But I believe I'm doing Ensign and Hatterene. I'll bring the Frosmoth in the back. I do have to worry a little bit about Rinya leads. But I think this is fine. And then I'll go into Ogre. I'm gonna leave the Calyrex behind today. The thing is, Calyrex does well, but Calyrex also does similar things to what Frosmoth does. And this is the Frosmoth video. So I'll bring Frosmoth for science. You know? Gotta bring Frosmoth for science, see what it does. I mean, I'm pretty sure like a Glacial Lance from a +2 Calyrex-Ice is gonna be a lot better, especially dealing with that Charizard and that Groudon. But we have to have some faith in our little bug friend. Anyway. They're going to lead the Calyrex-Ice plus Umbreon lead. Interesting. Well, the Intimidate's nice. Not going to lie. Intimidate's great. The parting shot on it's going to be even nicer. Make that thing -2 real quick. What else should I do? I can't fake out Umbreon. Well, I can, but I won't. I'll just go ahead and make you -2. There's no point of me setting Trick Room. Unfortunately. I could Magic Powder preemptively into that Umbreon spot to make the Frosmoth do super effective damage to that spot. Which I think I'm gonna do. Wish me luck. You could Magic Powder Dark types, I believe, because it's not Prankster. You just can't Magic Powder Grass types, I believe, because it's a powder move and grass are immune to those things. But okay, let's see what Magic Powder can do today. Turning Umbreon into a Psychic type. They're going to be Dynamaxing their -1 Calyrex, future -2 Calyrex. Beats me why. Literal zero idea why that would be your Dynamax right now. But hey, to each their own. You do what you do. I'm gonna go ahead and click Magic Powder. They outspeed. I think I live. -1, I live. Fine. So they are max speed Calyrex-Ice is what that tells me, right? Let's see how much speed I got on this Ensign. Only 4. So they got to be fast enough to outspeed Ensign. They also go for the foul play here. Is that also on? Okay, good. I thought that was going to be also onto Ensign. I was about to say, okay, they Omega Brain to me right now. I don't even know what to do. Them and their Omega Brain. Regardless. Let's go over Frosmoth. They don't really have anything to threaten the Frosmoth, thankfully. Let's get this Magic Powder going. Can't believe I get to use Magic Powder in a competitive video game. Yeah! Safety goggles. What a loser. Wait, I just realized. Dark is already weak to bug. Okay, so I still don't lose. Oh, I probably still lose, but I think we'll be okay. Should I heal pulse or should I leave? I think go back in Ensign just to make them like super useless, like as useless as possible, you know? Here I am trying to turn a dark type into a psychic type to make it weak to bug. Meanwhile, it's already weak to bug. Now, does Magic Powder add a type or just change it? Probably just change it like Soak does, right? I mean, hey, I would have made it have non-stab foul plays. That was the true goal. Granted, there was also not a better play for me in that slot, right? I don't think there was a better play. Maybe just hard swapping was a better play. I wouldn't have to take, you know, damage. But it's fine. I think we'll still be okay. Now, the unfortunate thing is that we know that we don't outspeed with Instant anymore. So if they did go for just another Quake into that spot, it's going to be a little sad. The other issue is that they did Quake, so they got special defense. So my Frosmoth is not going to be doing that much damage. But I actually don't know how much damage a Frosmoth can even do. Okay, they still outspeed everything. What the heck is happening? Jeez. They Quake to get into Instant, unfortunately. They go back up to -1, I guess. I do feel like I'm kind of wasting their time, though. Maybe I should just Trick Room. Because clearly they're, like, stupid invested into this thing. I was worried about Trick Room. Maybe I should just do it. Okay, I do get the max Flutterby, so we do learn that the Umbreon at least is slower than the Frosmoth here. Okay. Mr. Jolly Horse. Foul play. That shouldn't do any damage. Yeah, fine. Yeah, I think we go back in a Hatterene and we set Trick Room up. Like, there's no other option here. I still don't think at -1 they can knock out my Hatterene. And I don't think I'm going to allow their Umbreon to exist any longer. So, all we got to do is go for a Flutterby into that spot. I guess we could try to predict the lead or a switch out. Nothing wants to take a Flutterby, except for maybe Groudon. I could switch to Hailstorm, but I'm not confident it'll KO. So I think I'm going to stick to Flutterby for now. And just Trick Room. Keep it nice and simple, nice and stupid. I was worried about giving Calyrex-Ice Trick Room. Not anymore. They do go for the Max Quake again. This is another reason why I still had to go for the Max Flutterby there. Just to guarantee that I can knock it out. I'm pretty sure even at +3 special defense, I can knock out at that health. Considering how much damage we did last turn. Which means Frosmoth does a lot of damage. If I'm doing this much damage to Umbreon at +2 or +3, that's wild. I'll take it. Nice. Bug types. We did it. We knocked something out. Now, they're on their last turn of Trick Room. We still have 1 left. I mean, last turn of Dynamax. We're on Trick Room now. And the rest of their team was the fastest thing under the sun, so I think we should not have a single issue right now. Except for the fact that we have a +3 Calyrex-Ice in front of us in special defense. Yes, that is a big issue. But we're going to try to deal with everything else for now. I think that's pretty fair. It's a pretty fair decision to make. Just deal with everything else. Like this Groudon, for example. The thing with the rock-type moves. Let's deal with that. We don't want to take any rock-type moves right now. So, big ol' Hailstorm onto Groudon. We also get rid of the Sun for the Charizard later down the line. We could click Magic Powder on things, but I just don't think it matters right now. Because we have the Super Effective already. So I think I'll just click Heal Pulse on Frosmoth. Give me a little bit of health back, right? They withdraw. Into Charizard? I think even Charizard doesn't want to take this. Oh, you definitely don't want to take that. Oh, you absolutely don't want to take that. Oh, you didn't have to protect. But fine, since you did, since you insisted. Here's a heal pulse. Yo, I'm gaming right now with Frosmoth. I'm not even playing that well. I forgot that Dark is weak to Bug. That's how bad I'm playing, and I'm still doing things. Now, even if that Sash will go down, no Sash to be found today, though. Doesn't matter. You don't want to take a Blizzard either. Instead of taking the Hailstorm, you're just going to take a Blizzard. Now, I can't Brutal Swing, unfortunately. I can't really attack at all with Hatterene, unfortunately. But I also can't switch to Ogre because I want to have the Hail up for now. At least for the time being. This Ogre is going to have a hard time with this Calyrex-Ice. I am a little concerned still, as I feel I should be. Also, they just got rid of my weather. Kinda sucks. But we do have the Omega Strat here with Magic Powder if we don't want to miss a Blizzard. Which I want to try. We're going to Magic Powder. Yay, we get to do the thing. We can't be stopped by safety goggles now. You're a psychic type. Here's a bug move. Great damage, honestly. Wow. Honestly, wow. Followed by the Shadow Claw. Okay, that's definitely going into... Oh, or not. I thought it was going into the Hatterene. They undo my Trick Room. So I just try to do it again. I can Wide Guard and try to Trick Room again. They haven't seen Wide Guard yet. Let's game. Let's see if this game works. See if this is the play to make. I might be losing one of my 2 Pokemon, though. We'll see. Yes! Get! Got! Done! Get out of here, Tom. Oh, and since you're Shadow Claw, you're probably AV Groudon. Which is hilarious. And since you live that, you're also probably AV Groudon, let's be honest. Alright, now we just go for the... we don't have to Giga, but Giga will give us a little bit more health. I'm just going to Bug Buzz again. And Heal Pulse again. Nice try. I'll give it to him. It was a nice try. Heal Pulse again. Now, they could undo the Trick Room that I just Trick Roomed. But then I could do the exact same thing next turn. Alright, beautiful. Absolutely wondrous. Absolutely phenomenal. Now we just have to deal with the +3 Calyrex finally. They do Trick Room my Trick Room to unstop my Trick Room. Okay, so do they really Glacial Lands again? I don't think so. I'm a little afraid to go for the Bug Buzz too. I understand I have to start doing damage to this thing. I'm just not sure how I want to do damage to this thing. I'm going to Bug Buzz just because it can lower special defense. And if I'm going to break the weakness policy, I'm going to have to do it now. I'm going to Trick Room. Because I don't think that they're going to Glacial Lands again. Battle is canceled. I'll take that. I will absolutely take that. They didn't even want to play that out. Oh, there was too many mind games. They couldn't handle it. Nice. Another victory for Frosmoth. That is a lot of genies you got there, my friend. It's a great time for 2 ice types. Alrighty. I do have to worry about that Zacian, though. They do have forms of speed control. I think I want to get Trick Room up as soon as possible. And looking at their team, I definitely don't want to bring my Incident in the lead. I think it's definitely a Rillaboom lead with Fake Out. Yeah, it's a Rillaboom lead with Fake Out. It also threatens the Ogre if the Ogre is going to lead, so I don't have to rely on the Frosmoth for the Wide Guard. We bring Hatterene. Right? Bring Hatterene, bring Cali, bring Frosmoth, leave Ogre behind this time. It's a little scary to do that. But I understand why it's necessary. Their whole team is weak to ice, dude. It's like absolutely obliterated by ice. So if we can get the speed control, we can deal with the Zacian. If we deal with the Zacian, we can probably win the game off of just Glacial Lances. We just have to make sure we prioritize the safety of our Calyrex-Ice, and we should be in a pretty decent position. We also have to guess their Dynamax turn 1. correctly, which can be difficult, right? Even if they lead with Urshifu, we can't assume the Urshifu isn't going to Dynamax, because guess what? If the Urshifu does Dynamax, it can probably still KO our Hatterene, unfortunately. But whatever they do, they're going to have to double up into my Hatterene. That's what the Fake Out is for. It's pretty much, I just have to guess their Dynamax. And this is why in like a non-Dynamax meta, Fake Out's so good. It's so much better. Oh boy. I won't say it. Anyway, let's see what their lead is. Show me something I can handle. Show me one obvious Dynamax, one not so obvious. Zacian. I know the Zacian can't Dynamax. Tornadus. I also know it shouldn't Dynamax. They're probably going to taunt. And if that's the case, I just Fake Out Torn. Like, I don't care. I just go ahead and Fake Out Torn. If I get hit by Behemoth, I get hit by Behemoth. We'll deal with that later. Yeah, I think Faking Out Torn is literally the only way. So let's go ahead, Fake Out Torn, and go for the Trick Room. Hopefully they don't Dynamax Torn. If they do, I'm sad. Simple as that. They could Dynamax Torn. I could have Fake Outed Zacian, but if they have Taunt, I'll be sad. Okay, good. They don't Dynamax Torn. They don't waste the Dynamax there at least. And that's a lot of damage on a Fake Out. Nice. Incoming Behemoth Blade on to the... Who's it gonna be? It's Hatterene. Okay, cool. Hatterene's 1 HP. Whatever, fine. You did it. Well, we get Trick Room up, which is the more important thing right now. Now, I'm definitely going to U-turn out here. I just don't know into who. I also don't think they're going to attack Hatterene this turn. So maybe I shouldn't U-turn out. Because I don't really have a safe U-turner to go out into. I think I have to let something die. Which means I'm just going to go for a Grassy Glide onto the Zacian. Which will do some damage. Yeah, I'm just going to have to let things die. I think I'm going to want my Zacian to die just so that my Frosmoth has something super effective into the Zacian. They protect that spot. That's fine. Don't even know why you do that. Okay, they double protected. I guess they just want to waste a turn of my life. So I should have just swapped here. Dang. Now imagine I did. Well, now since I know that they're just going to do that, I could always swap the following turn. If I have to swap the following turn. Now they did see the Magic Powder, which is a little bit awkward, but it's okay. We Grassy, we Magic. Please KO one of my Pokemon, if not both. I need to switch into my Ice types as soon as possible here. That's kind of my only win condition. And I think my opponent realizes that I don't have a lot of damage right now. So there's no point into attacking me. I do change the Zacian into a Psychic type, though. So they get non-stabs on their other stuff. They go for the Icy Wind. Just knock out my Hatterene, please. Oh my goodness, please. Knock out one of them. Any of them. Literally anybody. Alright, there's a B-Blade into something. Thank goodness. That should be more than enough to knock out something. Perfect. Nice. 3 HP Hatterene B-Blade damage. Okay, now we got a lot of pressure on them. Now they're done for. Now the Zacian better run parade. Straight fear into the Zacian's eyes. Also, if they want to protect me, my guess. Because we can go for the Max Bug Buzz, Max Flutterby into the Zacian spot. Which we will. And here we'll just hard swap. Go into the Calyrex-Ice because we're running out of Trick Room turns. We got to use them. Go for the Dynamax. Go for the Max Flutterby into the Zacian. It's also going to weaken the damage output of the Torn. And now as long as we do have these two Ice types on the field, we can just spam Ice Move for the rest of the game because Zacian is gone. Whew, I'm excited. Let's see if it works. Let's Dynamax here. They still have not yet Dynamax on their side either, which is a little bit concerning to me. But we'll get over it. But anyway, like if they brought any other Genie, then we already have an immediate advantage. I'm also surprised that they didn't bring... What else did they have? What was their other restricted? Ogre? I think it was Ogre. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't lead with Ogre. I also want to preserve that Rillaboom for whenever the Ogre is on the field. Okay, are they just double protecting again? This is why I swapped. This is so annoying. But I also understand. I also understand. Fine, I guess. Well, that's still good enough for me, right? That's still fine. In fact, if they don't swap the Zacian now, I get a +2 on my Cali, which I'd rather have than a KO on the Frosmoth. Now, I know this is the Frosmoth video, but if I get a +2 on a Calyrex-Ice, I'm taking it. All right, everything gets a lot of health. I think this is just a lot more torturous because of the fact that I have to wait this long, thanks to grassy terrain. But anyway, we do the same thing. We're not going to change anything up here. There's no sense. Makes absolutely no sense. Let's go for the Glacial Lance. Let's go for the Flutterby. And let's see where we go from there. They do withdraw the Zacian. Let's see what they have in the back, though. Or she's not going to like this. Or she's going to hate this. And they taunt my... Okay, that sucks a little bit. That sucks because now I can't Trick Room after my Trick Room is gone. But I'm getting some stat boosts here. Definitely going to get a lot of stat boosts here. Bada bing. Good riddance. Followed by the Urshifu going down this turn as well. Now, we'll be seeing their final two here. And I believe we'll still have another turn of Dynamax. I don't think we have another turn Trick Room, though. Because they could just protect their last two Pokemon again. Or I think it actually runs out after this turn. But hey, we took two with us. Now, the issue is, can we deal with the other two they have? The Zacian's a big scary one. Not going to lie. I'm honestly considering doubling into the Zacian just because Zacian can't hit both of us. Which I think is a pretty understandable decision, right? I definitely think it's an understandable decision. Just allow the Zacian to make a choice and then figure it out from there, you know? I'm going to hold that Thundurus. They didn't bring the Ogre. Wow, that's super surprising. No matter what I do, I could knock out the Zacian, though. I think. They also know I can't protect Cali-I. So wouldn't they just go for Cali-I here? Knowing that I can't protect with it? I could swap in Rilla to predict that. But I also don't think I have to. So I won't. I'm just going to Glacial. And I'm just going to... I could guard Frosmoth. I could make the biggest read ever and guard Frosmoth right now. How afraid are they of Frosmoth, though? No, I think what I have to do is I have to double into the Zacian. I just don't know with what. I can't do Flutterby because then it's going to give stats to the Thundurus. A Thundurus is just going to Airstream into Frosmoth. Oh, rip. Well, I have to double into Zacian anyway. I just realized they didn't Dynamax yet. That's right. So they're just going to Airstream into Frosmoth. Oh, well. That means that I probably lost this one, I'll be honest, because I don't really find a way around this. They did a good job stalling my Dynamax, and my Pokemon weren't able to one-shot their Zacian while I needed it to, right? It took way too long for me to get set up, and instead of predicting a double protect, I decided to just waste a whole turn of Trick Room. All right, they do go for the Beam Blade here into the probably my Calyrex-Ice. Yeah, I could have swapped, but I don't think it would have made much of a difference, to be entirely honest. Like, what else could I have done? Now, the only chance we have of ever maybe possibly not really winning is if somehow I live in Airstream. Yeah, no, Frosmoth ain't about that life. Frosmoth doesn't live Airstream, not from a Thundurus. GG's, man. We weren't able to get the 3 victories in today's episode, but at least we were able to get 2 with Frosmoth. Some of those very fun games, very close games, very back and forth. So even this one was kind of back and forth. It wasn't really over until they swapped out the Zacian. And even then, you know, there was always still a chance that they messed up this turn, but you know, they were smart enough not to. There's no way that Rillaboom can win this on its own, though. Absolutely zero way. I'm pretty sure Rillaboom can't even knock out the Zacian with Grassy anymore. So I will go ahead and I'll give this one to them. GG's to my opponent. They played well. Now, they somehow managed to not have that ice weakness be a big issue. And maybe I just put too many eggs into the ice basket, you know, and brought both of them when I should have only really brought one. Help boost that momentum a little bit better. And maybe, you know, swapping out when they protected was definitely the better play there. But whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead and get you guys that runs code. And here you have the rental code for the Frosmoth team. Now, if you guys enjoyed this team, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. Also, make sure to check out Salt Queen. Make sure to link their stuff down below in the description, of course. And make sure to use this rental code while it's out. I have no idea how long they plan on keeping this out for. So grab it. You never know when you're going to want to play with Frosmoth. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's video, let me know down below in the comment section. I'm going to this Pokésports. Have a great night and peace out. Bye-bye.